Hey everyone, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. If you're new here, my name's Leslie. I am the Farm and Pastor's Wife, and you're in my kitchen down on my farm, and I am thrilled to have you here. Today is going to be a cooking video. Listen, if you're new here, I do cooking videos, I do farming videos, I do grocery hauls, I do ministry life, hang out with me, whatever, day in the life of, you name it, you're going to get it here on this channel. But I would say my specialty revolves around cooking. And today we are doing a pie. Now let me tell you, this is a pie that I have searched for or a good recipe for it for a while. And then I kind of forgot about it. We used to have a cafeteria around here. There's actually, I think, one or two still left around here, but called K&W. And it was a cafeteria style. You went through with your tray and you told them what you wanted. And, you know, they used to have a pie that my husband absolutely adored. And I believe what they called it was a German chocolate pie. Well, this recipe that one of you sweet viewers sent to me in the mail came in, and it came in anonymously. There was no name on the envelope or on any of the recipes or anything. But we are going to give this a try and see if it's anything like what Bryant remembers as the German chocolate pie from K&W. So I'm going to get everything we need out. I have a little grandson, my youngest grandson, Levi. He's 3 years old. He'll soon be 4, but he is wanting to come over here. So I got to get these pies in the oven so he can come over. And then, of course, we'll get Bryant to do a taste test and see what he thinks about it. But my oven is preheating to 350. I'm going to get everything I need out and ready, and I'll meet you back right here in just a second. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to get you guys turned down here a little bit. This is pretty much a dump and go type that you don't really have to worry about so much, except for I am going to crack the eggs first because I want to be sure they're beaten up well. Did y'all hear that? I think my egg is frozen. Maybe not. Maybe that's just it hitting the... They don't look frozen, but it sounded frozen. And they feel really super cold. And we're doing 4 eggs. And I just want to get those... I think it's just the way it hits the bowl, because that one sounded like it too. But they're not frozen. All right, let me wash my fingers off. Get a rag real quick. All right. And we are just going to whisk this up real quick. All right, there we go. And I'm just going to lay this aside because we'll use it some more. All right, let's go in with our sugar now. Let's do 3 cups of sugar. Half, half, 1, half, 2, half, 3. Let me grab the butter out of the microwave and we'll add the next ingredient. So just to cool this butter down a little bit, I'm going to add some of the evaporated milk to it. The whole can's going in. This is a 12-ounce can. I'm actually going to pour the rest at the same time. Just don't want to cook the eggs, you know, scramble the eggs. Don't want chunks of eggs. Gross. And so now we're going to give this a nice stir. And this is kind of your custard base, basically. Be sure it's mixed well. Now there is one, well, I mean, the whole recipe I haven't ever done, but the other thing that's new to me is the pie shells I chose. I'm going to let that sit just a second and show you these. I'm very pro store-bought pie crust. I did not used to be. I used to make my own, but they have just come a really long way with store-bought pie crust. However, I have never tried these. So if you've tried them, let me know. I mean, I'll have made my opinion, I'm sure, before that, but I've never used the Marie Callender's. I've had her chicken pies, and they're really good. I think hers is the chicken pies I've had. There's little bits of butter I see that didn't melt well. All right, so we're going to add in, let me go ahead and add in the vanilla, about a teaspoon of vanilla. Now, I use salted butter, so I don't add the salt, but if you use unsalted butter, get you a little pinch of salt. All right, and so to this, we're going to add a cup of coconut, a cup of, oh, let me put the chocolate in before we add the nuts. I should have done that before I added the coconut, but oh well. I totally forgot it was going to be a chocolate. Did I even tell you guys what we're making? We're making a, of course, I know you saw it on the thumbnail, but we're making a chocolate pecan coconut pie. What I think is going to be much like the German chocolate pie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there we go. 6 tablespoons of cocoa, and I'm going to get that mixed in. This is going to make me want a chocolate chess pie, so we may have that coming up later this week. Because this was never my favorite. This was always Bryant's. So I like my mama's chocolate chess pie. And so I may have to, I got some extra pie crust, so we may have to make those. All right, I'm going to change from the whisk. I'm going to move this over to the sink. Let me get a spatula, and then we'll mix in the pecans. Ah! And then we'll pour it up. All right, I've gotten a spatula, making sure my mic's on. And we're going to add a cup of chopped pecans to this. So we are just going to give this a stir. I feel like it needs more pecans, but we're going to go with it. All right, so let's get our pie crust here. And this does make 2 pies. So I'm excited to see how this turns out. All right. In we go. Okay, guys, I'm going to get these in a 350-degree oven. Not exactly sure how long it's going to take, but I'll let you know as soon as we come back. All right, everybody, here is the pie. It's a little bit runny. I could have cooked it a little bit longer, but I may have taken it out a little too early. It wasn't jiggling, but or I probably could have added maybe a tablespoon or so of flour to it, and it would be okay. But look, I have 2 beautiful guest taste testers tonight. Jess she says, I look terrible, but she doesn't. She never looks terrible. She's always beautiful. And Isaac's still in his Sunday clothes.
We're in the hay barn, so
tossing hay.
Tossing hay all over us. All right, here we go.
Just scoot up there. You go first. There we go.
About to lose the pie.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, it may be running, but it's
It's
good.
delicious.
It's good,
Like a chocolate lava cake, but in a pie.
but in a pie.
I do.
Isaac, little known fact about Isaac is, well, I say little known fact, but Isaac does not like cake for the most part. He does like Italian cream cake. He likes anything, but he would prefer a pie over a cake.
He's like
So,
Mikey. Mikey likes it.
Mikey likes it.
Cakes are too sweet. And they're all iced and all the excess sugar.
He just prefers a
Like
pie.
a pie.
So what do y'all think?
It's delicious.
Make it again. That's really good.
Make it again. Do you like the coconut? Are you okay with coconut?
No, I love coconut. I wondered what that was. But I could tell it wasn't a nut.
On top.
There's pecans and coconut in there.
Oh, maybe there is a nut.
Well, you probably got a piece of coconut and thought, what was that? But yeah, so there you go. Bryant's already eaten a piece. So Bryant, what did you think?
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. So, all right. So there you go. This pie was a hit. I did ask Bryant if this was like the K&W pie, and he says, no, it's not like it, but it's not that it's worse or better. It's just not, it's a little different. But he loved this. He thought it was really, really good. So I'm going to work on my timing, leaving it in. I ended up leaving it in about 48 minutes. So maybe if I'd have cooked it 55, we might have been right on, and it wouldn't be as runny. But anyway, all right. Thank you guys for joining us, and I'll come back and say bye in just a little bit. Hey everyone, well, it's the next day, and let me just say, the pie is absolutely amazing. The kids, Jessica and Isaac, even liked it being a little gooey. But if you wanted yours to set up more, I think baking it a little longer would work. I also think maybe putting a couple of good-sized tablespoons of flour mixed in with your sugar, that too would probably help that set up a little bit. But it was so good. Bryant says, Leslie, that's a keeper. That's definitely a keeper. So I don't know who sent me that recipe, but thank you so much. There wasn't a name on the envelope or on the recipes, but I do know you have the most beautiful teensy-tiny handwriting. I mean, it is so little, but it is so neat and so perfect. So, but anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for sending it and to tell you guys that this is a great recipe. Like I said, I believe I ended up cooking it about 48 minutes, somewhere around there. But maybe if you went to 55, it would set up a little more. But I also think putting a couple tablespoons of flour in with your sugar would help it as well. So anyway, you got to give this recipe a try. I will try my best to get it down in the description below. But just in case I don't get a chance because I've got errands to run today, I'm not sure I'll get it down in the description. So grab you a piece of paper real quick. I'm going to go over the ingredients and the amounts. And you just jot it down as I go. Okay, you're going to need 2 pie crusts. So whether you make your own or you buy it like I do, get you 2 pie crusts. It can be, I think those were kind of deep dish, but I'm sure any of, and you know what? That may be another thing. It may have been supposed to be baked in a thinner crust, but I think I would have had too much batter had I done it in a more narrow crust, a regular crust. I do believe these were deep dish, so that may be another reason it didn't set up quite as well. But, okay, 3 cups of sugar, 1 of the large cans, not the little cans, but the large cans of evaporated milk, 6 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 4 eggs, 1 cup of pecans, 1 cup of coconut, teaspoon or so of vanilla, and 1 melted stick of butter. And there you go. So there you have it. So I have some errands to run today, so I'm not sure I'm going to get that down in the description or not, but you have it. So just grab you a piece of paper, hit rewind a little bit, and just jot it down as you go. All right, so I will see you guys next time on The Farm and Pastor's Wife. We'll probably make my mama's chocolate chess pies at some point, because I do have 2 extra pie crust. I'm actually wanting one of my absolutely nothing homemade about it chicken pies, the kind that you just open cans and dump and put in pie crust. I'm actually really wanting one of those. So we may make some of those too. I'm not sure. I'll make something with those other pie crust. I don't even know if I got the stuff to make a chicken pie or not. Anyway, we are going to do some errands today. Tomorrow's video will probably be a grocery haul and running a few of the errands with me. And then I have a delicious lasagna. I think it's going to be delicious. I've never tried it. We're going to try it together. And it's a noodleless lasagna. And it's going to be super good. I don't know if lasagna is the right word to call it. But anyway, it's going to be good. All right, so I'll see you guys next time. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.